For many thousands of years, the Shadow Men have protected the world of the living against threats crossing over from the spiritual plane known as Deadside, the place where everyone goes without exception when they die. Michael Leroy is the current heir to the mysteries of this ancient lineage, bearer of the Mask of Shadows. When darkness falls, he becomes the walker between the worlds, immortal voodoo warrior, taker of souls, Lord of Deadside, the Shadow Man. Okay, so I really gotta get to the Dark Souls before the bad guy. I understand that, but where do I find him?
In Govi. Each Govi has been sealed by the most powerful voodoo. Not even the greatest Bokor or Mambo can open them to release the Dark Soul within.
Lord of Deadside, shadow-born at the confluence of worlds to walk between. Lifeside is without the meaning that my partly living possesses here in Deadside, where the darkness is manifest at the edges of reason. As a god, I step forth upon the writhing, separating surface of the Deadside serpent. What sleep is here? What dreams there are in the unctuous coilings of the snake's mortal shuffling. Weapon in my hand, the arcing death blow at the end of all things. The horror, I embrace it.
What are you doing, Michael?
I've been putting two and two together.
So you're a mathematical genius now.
And what this all adds up to is...
a whole heap of stinking cow shite.
Will you please let me finish?
Sorry, you were saying?
The Black Tower plowing its way through Deadside is called the Asylum. Something, I'm not sure exactly what, has somehow projected 5 of these dark souls across the veil to Lifeside. These dark souls now empower the twisted minds of 5 serial killers. It seems that these 5 are the heralds of apocalypse, preparing the way for that immortal dark soul army Nettie spoke of. But I guess you already know all of this.
All I know is you're in a whole heap of stinking cow shite. I also know that you need to find a way into the asylum, because if you can do that, then you may be able to find out how this terrible something projected the 5 across the veil. And if you can do that small thing, then you may be able to put a stop to his decidedly dastardly plan.
Oh, is that all?
What, and you thought being a super powerful undead voodoo god and lord of Deadside was going to be easy?
I didn't really have any choice in the matter, if you recall.
Whatever. If you're looking for a way into the asylum, you might try exploring the paths of shadow. The filthy place is torn up so much at Deadside it's bound to have an outlet somewhere.
You know, that sounds like surprisingly good advice.
Always glad to be of service to a voodoo demigod. Now piss away.
Salvaged souls that drift beyond the narrow gates for an eternity of waiting. This infinite limbo, this wasteland, this untamed, unnatural afterbirth I command with my endless darkness. What ineffable secrets are whispered within the paths of shadow? Deadwing, Duppy, Zombie Mother, this voodoo lord outlasts them all. And into Asylum, like a great black engine roaring to eternity, ravaging the already benighted landscape with its savage, malevolent presence. And within the legions of the truly damned, insanity, sheer and stark, and once in human form, now gutted and torn by eons of glutted indulgence. Their bloodlust flecking the oily walls, living in the shrieks of victims ensnared, hanged, drawn, and quartered by the serpent's squalid writhings. This is the place I have not wanted to dream of, and the dream is now the place I partly live through. Across the millennia, they have built a cathedral to pain and worship at its altars of blood. Where the hell?
Hey, Yank! Hey, soul brother, it's good to see you. Come a long way for the party, but hell, it's gonna be worth it. I'll see to that.
I haven't come for a party, mister.
Can't back out now. Clock's ticking and your number's coming up. And it's Mark 5, verse 9, and Echo Foxtrot, shall we dance?
You crazy son of a bitch. You got your damn party all right.
Woo! It's an end of the world sock hop, the apocalypse prom at Marco's yard. You're on the guest list, Mikey, and little Lukey's coming too. He's got the best seat in the house with a split lip neath that big old engine. And he's screaming for his mommy, but mommy's gone down Deadside way. She can't help him and neither can you.
Damn you!
Yeah! Alright! That's the spirit, Mikey! Let's rock and roll!
This guy is really pissing me off.
You know full well that the Firewalk's all about keeping you cool, about being the Iceman coming through the valley of outrageous fortune. Here comes slings and arrows, Mr. Yorick. Let's rock and roll through that valley of death. Yee-hoo!
Spoken of in whispers at the Deadside margins, in the hushed and shivering tones of the lurking, lurching revenants. These ancient places, blood temples to the lower, where the dark souls did find their secret corner, hidden by the sanguinary sisters steeped in voodoo lore. And deeper still, the morbid mystery entwines. What love I ever had for life should find its place in here, locked within a cankered cell, beset by madmen chained to hell. And deeper still, a vast, dark love I find within Asylum's darkly thrumming heart. No love of mine, not mine to love, for twisted is the purity of that finer thing, and I should lay my partly living down to free the world from terror's tyranny. Further horrors shall I find within this terrible place, wherein a time before these catastrophic events I would have willingly accepted pallid imitations of such horrors. I now have come so far, my sensibilities lie benumbed by all I see. I do not embrace this horror, but rather stand immobile beneath its self-indulgent gaze. Confusion reigns, and I fear the God within the machine is no longer there. praise of the Gad, tattooed trinity, drumming ineffable power burning through the flesh. My ebon body wrought with arcane designs, drawn by the Deadside's dragon breath, and entreated by the talons of the terrible mother. Dread beauty brings them unto me, palms to flame, souls to fire, black blood song coursing through the dragon's searing veins. I feel as though my powers are almost at their peak. The souls within me burn with a dreadful fire that threatens to consume me. I must exercise the utmost care from here on in, or find myself succumbing to Asylum's dark allure. not walk softly into the jaws of the dragon. Do not accept the loathsome embrace of the beast at the heart of the horror, but instead discover that fearsome face, teeth bared, eyes aspark with ice-cold hate, sinews braced for the fall. And yet, I feel the beast does not await me at the maze's dark core. I am on the edge of knowing, and yet I am afraid that the knowledge will cause me to walk, a willing sacrifice, into the jaws of the dragon.
Here's Johnny!
What the?
I bid you welcome. Enter freely and of your own will.
Don't mess with me, little man.
Little big man. Little big man.
Mama never tell you? It don't matter how big.
My mama loves me. She never loved you. My mama kisses me. My mama would never, never, ever kiss you. No, not never, ever kiss you. Sweet baby, come to mama, for we are many.
Get up! Get up, you bastard!
Alas, it would appear that I am done for.
You didn't reckon on the fact that the dark souls I now possess would give me even greater power. Power enough to take you down.
You might think that. But unfortunately, and once again, you are woefully mistaken.
What the? Jesus!
Now you will die!
I see the rings high.
My my God, the lad's got him bloody done it. Looks like you owe me that drink, Michael.
I am the Lord of Deadside, walker between the worlds, immortal voodoo warrior. As a god, I stamp upon the writhing face of the Deadside serpent. Weapon in my hand, the arcing death blow. The horror, I embrace it. With a whimper,